Hi.
Hi. We're going to be talking about keeping your affection on things above and not on worldly things.
Not worldly things.
Right, because all this will pass away.
That's right. We're not here forever.
No, we're not.
Right.
But we'll be there forever.
Amen. Music.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to another video podcast of Thankful for Us.
Hello.
I'm Mark,
I'm Jenny.
just in case you didn't know. And on this episode, we are going to talk about a Bible verse.
I always wait to see what he's going to say because he has no idea.
Now, today's Bible verse is
This is from Colossians.
Colossians. It sounds like a shoe or something.
It does, but you know what it was? Because I looked it up because I knew you were going to ask.
Uh-huh.
It was a people.
It was a people.
Like a, yeah.
A group of people.
Right, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like
a group of people.
Here's what it said. Well, I'll read this and then I'll tell you what it says. It was
Okay.
Colossians 3:2. And Paul wrote Colossians.
Thank you, Paul.
Set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth.
Okay. I get that one.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Set your affections on the Lord and things above. Again, we're looking up.
Right.
We're looking up to the Lord and everything.
Right.
Instead of what's here on the earth.
Right.
Right? To
All this will pass away.
show everybody all the good things you do and all the bad things you do, and
Right.
right?
Yeah, well, yeah, and you know, we're so we have such a materialistic world where you want this and you want that and you want this.
Right.
And
You want to be well known, but you don't want to be worldly known.
is that right?
I just made that one up, but I think so. You just want to.
I don't even want to be well known. We just want people to know Jesus, don't we?
Yes, that's true. But you like your family and friends to remember you. As you
Well, if it's good.
Only the good stuff.
In the last podcast we talked about, Adam and Eve.
Oh, yeah.
We just remember Eve for her sins.
Right.
So I don't want people just to remember that.
We don't hear anything else they did, just that one bad apple. That's like a Donnie and Marie song. That one bad apple on the whole bunch or something like that.
That was a song of theirs?
Yeah, something like that. It was about that time back then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the 12th book of the New Testament. This is Colossians.
Okay. Is this part of that same verse or?
No, I'm just telling you what Colossians is.
Oh,
it says,
right.
and
Okay. What is Colossians?
It was by Paul, and it's addressed to the church of Colossae. I'm going to say a small Frisian city near Laodicea and approximately 100 miles from Ephesus in Asia Minor.
Ooh, Asia Minor, not Asia Flat, right?
Right,
Okay.
Asia Minor.
Asia Minor. Okay.
Well, if it's a minor, it has a flat in it, doesn't it? Usually?
Probably.
Or
yeah.
sharp.
Yeah, unless you're playing the blues.
And then once it got in it,
I don't know. The note next to it is.
it's usually a sharp or a flat.
Okay, so it was a group, a small group though, right? Into the church. And
Addressed to the. Well, it just says to the church of Colossae.
okay.
Yeah, a small Frisian city near Laodicea.
Right. Okay. We'll have to look on the map on that and.
Yeah,
and
because
show
whenever I
everybody
look
where
at
that
Bible
is.
maps, I get very confused.
Yeah.
If anybody has a way of looking at those better,
I think they have that online where you can.
Oh, probably.
I know they have tours and everything and where Jesus walked and stuff like that.
I want to do that.
Right, that'd be pretty interesting.
Now that's a worldly thing that I would like to do.
Be walking around. Watch out for that rock. Jesus stubbed his toe on that one, my man. Boom! Ow! Just like Jesus did. No?
Maybe. You'd be a good tour guide for it, honey. Maybe you could get a job doing that just so that I can go out there and walk where Jesus walked for a while. I probably couldn't walk as far as Jesus walked.
No,
I don't know.
That's all they did was walk, right?
I know.
Or sometimes
Or a boat, right?
Yeah.
Or ride a donkey.
Donkey, yep. Grab a donkey.
Or a camel, maybe.
Yeah, they had.
Oh, I don't know if they. Yeah, I think they had camels because there's that saying. I don't know. It's easier for a. No, it's easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into heaven. That's a Bible verse.
Oh.
I don't know where it is though, but.
Okay.
But that's in there somewhere.
Mm.
So, camels were around somewhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, on this Bible verse, we're talking about do things good for the Lord.
Well, and
right?
have more affection for the Lord than for things of this earth.
Right.
Right.
And, like.
And that's, again.
Looking for praise and everything from things that you do, but you should just praise to the Lord.
Right.
And then get that feeling of goodness that He probably gives you.
Right.
When you
get
do
joy
things for
from
other,
that.
do good things for other, you get that feeling and everything of doing good things.
Right.
That's the Lord giving you that little tingle inside.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Good
And
for the heart.
We were just in that meeting the other day where people were talking about like when they get when they feel like they're getting distracted from life.
Mm-hmm.
Remember with
Yep.
the I don't know, was it a Zoom video or whatever we were in the other night, like a week ago? Remember?
Okay. No. I don't remember, but anyway.
Well, one person said that what they do is they praise. They go into praise and worship.
Okay.
When they get distracted, and that kind of brings them back to God. Now, that's not something that I would normally think of to do, is to go into worshiping God. I might go into prayer. I might go into, I don't want to say meditation. I don't say that I really meditate, although it's fine. I'm just saying that's not what I call it. I call it prayer, probably. More. I try to listen. I kind of go into silence and try to listen to what God's telling me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
The question was like, what do you do when you feel like you're getting further from God or getting distracted from God?
Oh, okay.
And we went around the room, the virtual room, and people said things, and I said that I pray or get quiet to try to listen to God. And somebody said that they worship. They go back to worshiping God, and that's something that I wouldn't think of. See now, so now I think about, okay, well, if I can't just go to church, you and I could just play the guitar and sing. We could just worship God.
Yeah. That's a good
putting
idea.
That feels more like putting our affection towards the Lord, I think, than just maybe praying or listening. Although, you can do that in prayer too. But
Right. Instead of just that, every once in a while, hey, hey God, how you doing? Okay.
Yeah. I want this. Hey God, can you help me? I want this, and can you take care of this? And I want this, and I want this,
Don't let
and I
this
want
happen to
this,
me.
and
Yeah. Why me? Why?
Why?
Why? Why that?
Now that was a song.
Yeah.
Why me, Lord?
Really?
What have I ever done to deserve even one?
That's nice.
You don't know that song?
No, we should make a video of that.
Bill
Is that a good
Cosby.
one?
I can't think of his name.
Who's that? That sung it?
That sang it, yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to look at it. What's the name of that?
Tell me, Lord.
Yeah.
What did I ever
Sounds like
do
a country song, isn't it?
that was worth kind of a folk song, I'd say, maybe.
And does he talk into it?
Yeah. Well, he kind of says, "Tell me, Lord."
Right. I like that. Pretty.
You all know who it is. You all can write in the comments who it is.
I'll leave it right here. Crosby, Nash and Young?
No, but it was something like that.
Okay, we'll look.
I don't know. Some Cosby or Crosby or something like that, I think. It wasn't Bing.
Nah. Though he probably did it. Well, I'm sure a lot of artists did it. But
I just remember. Anyway.
Give your worldly thoughts to the world, right?
Give your affection.
Give your affections to
on things above.
Okay.
Because we're not living, even though it seems like it, because we get so wrapped up in day-to-day living, we're not living for this world.
Right.
We're not living for the here and now.
Right.
We are living for things above.
Right. And we got a job here on earth to do good things and help each other survive.
Right. But that isn't our only purpose.
Right. Because
Our
we're only here for a short time.
That's right.
You're going to be up there forever.
Forever.
And ever.
And ever.
So,
you're going to get to be with me forever.
Ever and ever.
And he
so
already
on,
feels like it's been
so
forever.
And so on.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, it feels like yesterday.
It does?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, imagine, you can't even imagine whatever is, whatever.
We can't. We can't.
Yeah. I mean, I know when we were young, you think growing old was going to be, that's forever. But now you're here and felt like yesterday.
I remember that so much. I remember the first time somebody referred to me as not young anymore.
Like ma'am, they call you ma'am? Or?
Well, that too. But it was at our old church, our pastor.
Uh-huh.
He was asking about, what would bring the young people in. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, he goes, yeah, but not our age, he said. And he's 10 years older than us. Or, I don't know. He might even be older than that. But I'm like, what do you mean not our age? He was asking younger people than us.
Right. You meant young kids, I think.
Yeah, but we had young kids.
I know.
So I was helping answer that. He goes, yeah, but I don't mean you. I mean younger people.
Right.
And I was like, excuse me? And I was like, I'm no longer considered young.
Nope. No more.
That was it. It was all over.
It was gone.
And I don't even think I was 40 yet.
Right. And then when you're up in heaven and you're there forever and ever, you stay at one age, right?
You do?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Unless you.
Oh, I don't think you get old. But I don't think you're really young. I mean, I don't think
you're
they're babies in heaven.
Yeah. Maybe we go back to be childish up there, because this way, God can handle us better, because we're young and senile and.
Young and senile.
Well, young and young.
Young and young.
And able to.
Yeah, because it's
handle.
really easy to handle toddlers.
Well, it's a lot easier than trying to handle teenagers, I'll tell you. And then after that, when they're grown up, you got no control over them at all, because they're grown up. Right?
Yep. You think it's going to get easier, and it doesn't.
No.
I'm just here to tell you, for all y'all that have toddlers and you think this
them now.
Enjoy them. I know it's hard. I know you're racking your brain and you're pounding your head against the wall. But it only gets worse. Keep on pounding.
Why me? Why?
Why me, Lord? What have I ever done? I can't believe you haven't heard that song.
I don't know.
I bet you have.
I probably have.
It's pretty old.
I'll
like from
the
70s.
That's old.
I know. Well, that was 50 years ago.
I know.
I was a kid. I was a punk.
Yeah. That's 50 years ago. Wow, that's when I graduated high school. Holy cow, am I old?
No wonder nobody listens to us. They probably don't even know how to get to a podcast if they're as old as
you
we
were
are.
born in the 1900s? Holy cow, you're old.
Not only were we born in the 1900s, we have two kids that we have that were born in the 1900s.
Ooh, wow. You are old.
I had a grandma that was born in the 1800s.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how old I am. You probably did too. You just don't know.
I'm sure everybody did.
Not everybody.
Yeah. Well,
Because
everybody our age.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Or our older brothers or sisters.
Right. This one keeps falling out of my ear.
Sorry.
I have such dainty little ears. Like the rest of me. I'm such a flower.
So when you do something, do it for the Lord.
Do it for the Lord. Have
Right.
affection for things above, not here on earth.
Not here on earth.
Yes.
So enjoy the things here on earth, because
Yeah,
you're only
you
here
can-
for a short
You
time.
can enjoy some of the things on
And-
here, but don't put your heart and soul into it.
Right.
I think that's what the
put your heart and soul for the Lord.
Right.
Because when time to go, and you go up there, it's up there. and you can have it forever.
That's right.
Yep. See?
And our old pastor said he's been to more funerals than he thinks any of us had been to. And he said he's never seen a hearse behind it.
Yep.
What's it called?
Never saw, or a trailer, right? A U-Haul.
A U-Haul behind a hearse.
Behind a hearse.
I was trying to think of
everything
hearse.
with them. You can't take it with you.
You can't take it with you.
You could try. I mean, they could bury it, but it doesn't go with you, though.
It doesn't go with you.
Yeah.
Nope.
It just stays here on Earth.
Like people that want to get buried, like with their guitars or with their cars or something stupid. What a waste that is.
Yeah, well, it goes with them. It keeps them company.
It doesn't go with them, though.
I know.
It doesn't keep them company. It doesn't do anything. It goes in the dirt, and then people can't even remember you by looking at it. That's really stupid. I'm sorry if you want to do that. You can do that if you want, but it's stupid.
It's really for...
It really doesn't do anything for anybody.
When things...
Because you're already gone, and you're one way or the other,
right.
And it's not going to go anywhere with you.
I think it's there for like 100 years later on. They could dig it up and get it out.
Yeah, well, then that didn't...
You know, like the Egyptians did.
Then they didn't get their way, though.
Right. Like the Egyptians did. They made these pyramids and put all that gold and everything with the king.
Yeah.
And what happened? Well, yeah, somebody stole it, right?
Right.
100 years later on.
Right. But I mean, like things of mine that are precious to me, I want somebody that's left here to remember me with that. You know? What are you doing? Are you leaving?
I thought it was a mouse or something that was nibbling at my leg. I just wanted
and see
to make
how
sure.
calm he was, because he knows that if that had been a mouse, there would be no more Ginny
You would have
here.
known about it.
There'd be a Ginny-sized hole in that window over there. And all you would have heard was a crash and a scream. The scream first and then the crash.
And who do we have here today?
That is Faith.
This is Faith. Faith
was
a hairdo.
Faith was all of 2 ounces when she was born.
Yeah.
She was
She needed Faith to survive, so we kept her.
Yes, we did. We kept. She was the only puppy that we. Well, that's not true. That was the only little puppy we kept. We kept one outside too.
Yep.
Because of our
now huge,
bigger than me.
So,
but Faith and her sometimes are best friends when they do get. They hardly ever get together, but when they do, they're like, they're like this. It's pretty funny
because they're almost the same age, right? It's funny you just see the size difference.
But they like each other.
Yeah,
it's pretty cute. Anyway.
So thank you for joining us on this podcast. I know we kind of went off subject, but just a little.
That's kind of what we do, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
But keep your eyes on things above. Keep your affection
amen.
For things above, because that's really what.
That's where you
really
get that good feeling. Yeah.
Well, and it's what matters.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, all this will pass away.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Well, thank you, honey.
You're welcome. And don't get buried with your crap.
No, don't take it with you.
The worms will eat it.
They crawl in, they crawl out. They turn you in like sauerkraut, right? Remember that saying?
I do. I never heard it until I met you.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the next
if you're
video
still here.
podcast.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.